Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for more Crusader Kings 3 action. We're of course on the Tours and Tournaments DLC, playing as the von Liechtensteins. Started with Ulrich in a glorious tribute to Heath Ledger. Hell of an actor, great guy. And absolutely loved his films, and absolutely, so on that point, loved The Knight's Tale, which is obviously where this one then got based off. Now, if you have joined us for the previous episodes, so, I'm just generally pushing activities, pushing a few little bits of flavour generally as we're going along. No great goal for this campaign, just checking out all of the new features that have been added on whilst we continue to play through. So we will probably go for, 5, 6, 7 rulers kind of thing. We're on ruler number 2. We'll attempt to push ourselves up the technology tree a little bit so we can get a bit more into the late game and keep pushing things from there. When we left off last time, we are marrying our son to the daughter of Bar, aka the King of Lotharingia, who I have a feeling, yes, you, good sir, I believe, are the prodigal child of my matchmaking in about episode 2, where if you hadn't been born, I was going to lose a fair chunk of Italy because one of my dukes was going to go and become King of Lotharingia. So I married his dad off to another random woman that I found, and I got them married, and basically they finally had a son, and it made me unbelievably happy. Now, this guy's gone and had 3 daughters, and I am marrying his second daughter off to my grandson. And so we have the grand wedding to attend. And I also came to the conclusion, in between the last episode and this episode, that I never really play much of a kind of diplomatic game, if you will. I've played the intrigue game, for instance. I've gone through, kidnappings and murders and pushed my plots further and further forward. But I've never really gone much of a political game. For instance, we were coming to the end of the last episode, and I was looking at, so I'm going to go and marry the second daughter to my grandson, and she is the heir of Burgundy? Yes, Burgundy. And her older sister is the heir of Lotharingia. Now, obviously, if her older sister dies, she has a younger sister as well, but I can only assume that she'd get 2 kingdom titles and the younger would only have 1. So I'm also kind of trying to see what kind of a game I can play in this regard. So obviously, she will then marry my grandson, and that would then mean that a von Liechtenstein will end up on the throne of the Kingdom of Burgundy and maybe the Kingdom of Lotharingia. Who knows? So I've realised I've never really played the diplomatic game so much in this regards. And so I feel like I want to try and push this around a little bit more. Obviously, the few times I have, for instance, I think about 4 kings ago, there used to be a von Liechtenstein as the King of Bavaria. Let's actually double check that, shall we? Title history. Did we ever get... Oh, I am lying, quite frankly. Through me teeth. We never actually got a von Liechtenstein on the throne. Maybe we were due to, or maybe it was going to be somebody's follow-on kind of thing. But yeah, never really got anyone on the throne, and that actually then managed to keep it, basically. So yeah, I'm also gonna, whilst we're playing all of these events and all of these activities, see if I can play a bit more of a passive game as opposed to a just, oh, there's a guy I can kick the teeth in during a war. Let's go kick his teeth in and take his land. So I'm gonna try and play a bit more of a background calm game whilst basically showing off all of these new activities, etc. Because they do allow you to do quite a bit. For instance, again, if you've watched my previous episodes, on about episode 3 or 4, there were a couple of hunting accidents, which resulted in, well, basically me getting the Kingdom of Italy and then eventually the Empire of Italia. So, hunting. I did also have to go to war for that one, to be fair, so I was still kind of in the warmongering path, but, you know, like I said, things happen. Things happen. So, yeah, like I said, I think I might try playing a bit more of a background game. Obviously, to do that properly as well, I do need to progress a little bit in the technology, because, of course, it's very, very hard whilst you still have partition succession. Now, obviously, if I can get partition as opposed to confederate, at least I can stop new titles from being created, because that's a very important one. Because obviously I don't want to take big swaths of land and then suddenly end up with 2 empire titles and my whole land gets split in half. Obviously I will lose titles and I might lose little bits, but, you know, I have a greater chance of keeping it under control as long as we have a decent partition. Now, of course, we then will have high seniority. Sorry, house seniority or high partition. High partition, again, is obviously then even more useful because you keep a larger portion of your titles, but you still don't get to keep all of them. Obviously, you want primogenitive, if I've gone and remembered how that's exactly said correctly. Primogeniture or ultimogenitor, which is oldest or youngest inherits everything. So that's the ideal goal to get to. But let's go and press play, and let's keep this going. Like I said, we have a grand wedding going on. Oh, 7 months until it begins. Yeah, there's probably not going to happen a lot going to happen in that one. Now, I was hoping to invite her sister, basically, to come to the wedding, so that... He's not travelling, is he? No, he's at war, I assume, which is why his background's different. Yeah, I assume he's at war. My daughter-in-law has given birth to another daughter. Now, this guy does have 2 sons, basically. I think my son has 2 sons. Granddaughter, yep, grandson, granddaughter, and granddaughter. Wow. Still popping out ridiculous numbers of children. So we will have 3 daughters to kind of play this political game with next. Ruler, as in when I become my son. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try and play this game a little bit. Oh, what? I quite liked me wife. Well, I hope you find peace. Let's pause this a second. I'm going to have to find myself another spouse now. If we do the search, we do want somebody who is not fertile, because quite frankly, I don't want any more sons, because the fact that everything's getting inherited by 1 son makes me very, very happy. So I can live with that. I'm happy I only have 1 child. Admittedly, you could argue, yes, it could all go wrong, and horrible things could happen, but hopefully not. So we will look for an infertile wife, and I want... But I don't want somebody too old. I'm only 56. I don't want to keep outliving spouses. Yeah, I think diplomacy is a big thing, because my diplomacy is so bad. So bad. I think that's possibly what I kind of want to push. She's a lunatic. She has lots of county of Zurich. Yep, that's actually already my land. County of Blankenburg. Oh, she's pretty good. She's 55, so she's a little bit older. She's got a 16. She's the glorious culture of Welsh. So yeah, what? Oh, wow. And I do actually still get 400 prestige from it. Because she is from a glorious house. I'll take it. So sure, we'll do that marriage. Let's press play. We have a couple more things that have popped up. I can negotiate alliances. I can designate a guardian for my... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes. She was... I believe it was diplomacy and learning. That is correct. Ah! How much do you love me? I will simply be shown to my room. You can be taught by my new wife. Done. Right, so, yes, we have that wedding going on. And so on that note, for instance, who could we possibly... My eldest granddaughter is 8. course, yes. Let's put that back to fertile. Duchy... Excuse me, Duchy of Transjourney. Oh, we have... Ah, the most serene Republic of Venice, you say? Does this actually get passed down through family, though? Well, he's dead, so let's try that one again. In the male preference Republican law, upon succession, all of the rulers' titles will be given to their successor. Well, thanks for clearing that one up for me. I think it goes down... I mean, because this doesn't show any line of succession. I think it goes down through... But anyway, let's see... Yeah, I think I might actually have to do it a bit more manually, to be honest. Oh, let's quickly just pop in here. And we are going to grab... Yeah, let's increase our development in our counties. And I believe, yes, our grand wedding has just started. Huzzah! They are both here, looking radiant in their best attire. At my signal, everyone will get into position and the ceremony will begin. I can't wait! You may as well stop being swayed. I probably have someone better to sway. Independence, Croatian, Catholic. Not rightful leave, Crown authority, ambitious. Also ambitious, doesn't help. Let's start... Let's learn your language, in fact. Why not? That'll help to keep things going. Did we... Yep, sorry, I paused because I'm at an event. A bad omen. The guests are gathered, the ceremony is about to start, and everything seems in order. When something out of the ordinary happens right in front of my eyes. The lucky charm that Ichive was wearing around her neck comes unfastened and slips off to the ground to be carelessly stepped on by hurried servants. Amity, who has seen the whole scene go down like me, catches my eye and comments. That was really bad, wasn't it? It means nothing. Shut up. Bad things are happening, you know. Oh, so 2 people gained wounded? Oh, because they were picking a fight with each other. Everyone is excited and amazed by the magnificence of the wedding venue. Everyone but Corrent Germ. Who are you? Get out of my court! Who invited you? Oh, he does have a claim on the Kingdom of Brittany, on the other hand. But again, no, we are not going to warmonger our way to things. Everyone is excited. Oh, since his arrival, Corrent Gern has been prowling, searching for any pretext to complain. Are you wearing makeup? Those colourful veils are sinful. What's with all these unchaste mingling? Is this all a show of luxury and lust? He's not zealous. He is a bold maniac, however. I am ashamed of myself. Every zealous attending character gains 5 opinion of you. I gain 100 learning. I lose 53 stress. He gains 20 opinion of me. Accompany this killjoy to the door. I gain 96 stress because I'm zealous. 48 because I'm zealous, so I won't be picking either of those 2 options. This option is available because of your recreation intent. I lose 53 stress. He loses 20 opinion of me. Probably the first one then, because I'm zealous. It fits in with my character. Which I am going to try and play a little bit more in this playthrough as well. Not just going to do things because I think that's what they are good decisions. I am going to try and stick close to my characters. I am enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far. And as soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Jeffrey starts stuttering during the vows, severely mispronouncing his spouse's name. Oh, wow. This option is available because of your recreation intent. I lose 53 stress and he gains 20 opinion of me. Let's move on. We're going to go for It Happens. You know, hey, I'm just here to have fun times. I mean, I suppose I could technically supposed to let's move on because I'm shy. But I am going to pick the other one. No, I should probably go for shy, really, shouldn't I? How much does he love me? Yeah, it's fine. I'm shy, so I'm just going to ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. Now, West Francia. You have a wife, and I assume you have a wife too. You have a couple of children. My niece. My half-sister. Oh, well, yeah. Ooh. Ah, but of course that's not going to be matrilineal, is it? No, it's a normal marriage. So the children are Nibelungings. Oh, well, it looks like... Ah, you're married matrilineal. Looks like the Carlings are going to be losing Francia as well. Or West Francia, I should say. I wonder if that'll then change to France. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows, the formal consent and seal on the marriage. As both Geoffrey and Akiv say "I do," the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. Exciting. Brittany, how are you doing? You're, I don't think, married to... Oh, Petty Queen of Cornwall. Very nice. Oh, you are... Tut, tut, tut. Ooh. Ah, already betrothed. Missed that one. With all the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. Then you do have... Maybe. But no, we want to go for the younger, actually. With the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out the food and drinks, and to shepherd the guests to the feast venue. Let the wedding banquet begin. So, just to confirm, you are yes. So if we arrange marriage for you... do have... I want it to be matrilineal, which they will accept. So then I just have to get him on the throne, which shouldn't be too hard. So let's pin you. Send proposal. And that'll, assuming things go as well for that long, which probably won't happen, I may have someone on the throne of Brittany that's a von Liechtenstein. Who only knows? Are you related to me? He's my nephew. Yeah, a little bit. So his primary heir is potentially related to me. 2, 4, 4 all daughters. You are unmarried, it seems. No, you are married. Oh, and your wife is pregnant. Keep an eye on you. Let's go back to the event. Where are we? Sight, taste, touch, smell, and even sound. No human sense is left untouched by the scale and grandeur of the evening's food. A fabulous meal of art and fare. Near my seat, both Duke Mirren and King... that guy share their opinions about the spread. Ah, he's the King of Dice. He's Norse. Who invited this man? Oh, another of those, and those, thrills Myron. I do love a feast where you don't have to choose just a few treats. Hands off! Snaps at the server. I'll finish my meal when I'm good and ready. Too many damned horses. I picked the main dishes personally, Myron. 300 martial lifestyle. Not along without paying attention. Oh, I would love to gain some experience, but again, I'm a shy character. I think that's how it's going to go. I'm just going to sit back and agree with everybody. I gladly accept your betrothal. Fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant. So, wait, Bavaria. Like I said, yeah, we'll keep an eye on you. Like I said, your wife is pregnant yet again. A child for 2 months. Every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born, pissant, cornering people who will not be silent. This time it's Luke, and he's desperately trying to get me to invest some of my ample resources as a noble Lord Kaiser in his purchase of what is apparently a charmingly rustic drinking establishment. I am going to scream. 22% I extradite myself. I gain Snooty for 15 years. I feel like that's not how I would go. That's very interesting. Not really that intrigued either. Grin and bear it. That might happen from me being shy. I might not want to cause a scene. I'm also thinking I might just get up and walk away on the same premise. I think I'm going to gently exit the conversation. Oh my days, I actually managed to exit the conversation properly. What are the chances? My children receive extra points I can use befriend, firm hand, sway scheme power, opinion game from send gift. I think I'm gonna, whoops, no. Give my kids a few extra skill points, why not? What did we gain? Hey, he gained 3 learning. Absolutely love it. He's really not a great ruler, to be honest. The wife's not bad either, but she's kind of weak where he's weak, so that's going to be painful, folks. That's going to be very painful. I did have a couple more things that came up. Ooh! Duke Myron II. Why, hello and welcome to the family. You are not his rightful liege? Yeah, I get that one. He's fickle, base reluctance, diplomatic court. Bang. Ooh, on that thing though, Duchy Kingdom of Aquitaine doesn't exist. We're nowhere near it, so never mind. Absolutely. If he inherits the Duchy of Transjurania. Now, this had a very young ruler. Still very young. Doesn't have a wife. He's very lustful, though. But unfortunately, bastards don't have any rights. Ah, can be legitimized. There's a chance. There's a chance. But maybe... do I take things into my own... although, no, I can't really, because I don't have an old enough daughter really to marry off. Vassal in the Kingdom of Lotharingia. Plus, yes, so on that note, I don't think I'd actually get a title anyway. He's not independent. Yeah, I really actually don't have anyone I can marry off, to be honest. So, let's get back to that wedding. Speech! Speech! Every wedding banquet is host to frankly interminable number of speeches. Some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive. Roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, could I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost in foremost in the sea of words. Praise the happy couple as expected. Praise the party. Awkwardly sit back down without saying a word. Yeah, I feel like that's how it's yep, that's how it's gonna have to go. Yep. I'm just gonna sit back down. Said I'm gonna play a character. Welcome to the fray. Oh, he loves me. It's interesting. I do find it interesting how short reign, if I vassalize someone, it sets. I get it. I kind of get it because it's how long I've reigned them. But, you know, I have been in my title for a very long time. So I feel like that could be argued either way, but I do get it. Ooh, between the Franconians and the French has increased by 5%. I'm known for my dedication to my faith. Oh, do we have more? Ask my head of faith for claims. It is too much. The insistent chatter of those around me, the multitude of faces looking for me for conversation. People. I knew that this feast would be a chore, but I never imagined the scale of it. I am lucky that my friend Jersey is here, at least. Or Jerzy. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce his name. I mean, he's Polish. I have no idea how that should be spent. There is just somewhere I can be alone. Don't leave me alone with these beasts. I'm gonna lean into my friend on this one. And demand he doesn't leave me alone. Powerful vassals expect council positions. Solace in script. The latest work of my acquaintance. Let's simply skip ahead and read the poem. Winter of regret. When such beautiful countenance is hid from sight, the pain surely feels a personal slight. Without him we are but hollow shells, or lonely hearts in separate shells, in separate cells. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. I don't know how I feel about it. I can see this is truly heartfelt. I wish you could get negative stress. Like, I'm so relaxed right now. Ah, yes, Barcelona, he is a powerful vassal. He's not bad, actually. He doesn't quite... The two he's trying to go on are my good ones. If he was a decent at intrigue, that wouldn't be bad. But these two are also my powerful vassals, so, you know. I could get claims on... Oh, this dude, the one who I was looking about marrying off. He's in Lotharingia. This dude in Lotharingia. This dude in Lotharingia. And this dude in Lotharingia. So we're not going to do that at this point. Apologies, we paused. That does happen quite often. I can pardon this guy. What did he do? He is excommunicated. This is a crime. Well, I'm not going to punish him. He's not my vassal. I feel it's not my place. He stopped to admire the venue. Oh, very good. I can see that all the guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day of celebrations is not over yet. I quickly organise a festive procession to lead the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us to remain, let's pour another drink. I can change his contract, but yes, it was all sorted fine. Has formed the Vepso-Russian culture. Now, let's have a look at... Yes, you are not Catholic. You are... Oh, again, you don't have another child yet. Dynastic doubts. Tired after a long day's waiting and socialising, my brother, cousin, and I ensconce ourselves at a table to mull over the union. Fakulf speaks quietly. You know, I must say, I still have misgivings. I worry for my acquaintance. This bond opens a gate for Lotharingian intrigues to destroy Empire of Italia and House Carling Bar from within. What now? What now? Who's House Carling Bar? I'm the House von Liechtenstein, man. I don't care about Carling Bar. The Kolf. Which one's the Kolf? Prince the Kolf of Italia. You're House von Liechtenstein as well. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know. Come, acquaintance. Velit sighs. Give it time. Grant them a moon together before you pass such judgments. Who's House Carling Bar? They don't need to get the hell out of here. Oh, she's House Carling Bar. Oh. See, that's a bit weird, though, because, like, destroy Empire of Italia and House Carling Bar, I feel like they should be one and the same thing as opposed to two separate things. Anyway, I feel you're close to the truth, brother. It's a good match. Forming a friendship with that guy, of Caligari, who is independent, you say. Where is he? Oh. Ooh. He's too far away. I'd have to get this guy first. Who absolutely hates me. Is of the wrong religion, so that's never going to help, I'm afraid. Yes. Oh, he's also with the wrong religion, but... Oh, I can offer. If I go low, we're minus 25. And he's stubborn, which isn't going to help. Opinion of me plus 3. I think that can get up to 25. So I think even if I max out his opinion, I'm going to be down by 3 points. Which I could get by increasing my powerful vassal's opinion of me. And also increasing my military. And my cultural acceptance with the Sardinians. So maybe we try doing these things. Not gonna sway, I am learning a language. I can maybe pin you. He's only... he's 50, actually. He's, yeah, probably not really going to... Who are you marrying her to? He looks like a lowlife. He's a courtier. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. And... Okay, so you do kind of hate me. You do kind of like me as well. What are you on? Will not accept -50. So that goes down to a -20. And he has a, yeah, about a +2. So I might actually be able to grab him as a nice vassal. Let's keep him pinned. Let's keep him in mind. And yet, nothing particularly new. Apologies, let's play. Ah, that's what I was doing. What of it? Leave love to the bard. It is in God's hands now. We will actually use my ambitious trait. And push that one through. Would you look at that? Looks like the wedding night is over. I am engaged in the wedding night. Oh, I'm still paused. My apologies. When finally the last guest leaves, I look around at the deserted venue. The food leftovers, the spilled spiced wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day! I did a very fine job of organizing it. Thank you all for coming. I gained 800 prestige. That is not bad. I got gracious host. I like that too. I gained 80 gold. Only lost 18 stress because I'm shy. Every courtly vassal, which is 0, gained 20 opinion of me. I do really like how they tell you how many vassals each decision affects when something like this happens. Because it makes it so much easier. Imagine trying to just guess. It would be impossible. She gained 30 opinion of me. Thank you all for coming. Fantastic. Still not quite exalted amongst men. I can vassalize you. You are Principality of Benevento. Ah, very nice. Comes into the Kingdom of Sicily. Oh, very nice indeed. That's huge. Very, very nice indeed. That was the only one I think I can vassalize. I can declare wars. Not going to do that. I can ask my head of faith for claims. I can found a holy order. And I can do a grand tour. Not going to do either of those just yet. Why don't we focus on trying to learn this language for a little bit. He accepts my gracious offer. That is fantastic. I'm sorry, what now? Title history. Okay, it wasn't that. His liege was that dude who is me. I am so confused right now. So be it. Pause. What just happened? That guy. Yeah, that guy. You look so much like someone else. You look so much like the guy that this dude's going to inherit from. Quite a lot. Slightly lighter hair, but quite a lot. You are the new target of the claim on the County of Stade. So did I just gain the County of Stade? Is this what's just... Did I just gain that little bit of land, by any chance? Count Udo used to belong to this guy who had that guy as liege. I am so confused. Anyway. Seek of Serenity. Do we have a successor? No, we do not. I could recruit this guy. He will cost me 45 gold. It'll cost me a little bit of stress, but that's fine. Let's demand his conversion. Is that the reason I can't... He does not serve as a knight. Oh, let's press play. Let's stick him in as a knight. He's now a member of my court. Let's press play again. He has now converted. A faction targeting me has disbanded. Mercenary company contract expiring. That's all good. Not going to bother with you. Let's just press play. I'm sure I can do this whilst it moves. Maybe, possibly, last famous words. Titles can be created. The Kingdom of Romania and a couple of duchies. Yes. All good. You are of a different religion. You're the Byzantine Empire. Napoli. Low. Oh, wow. You really hate me for some reason. That's... Oh, he's arrogant, which doesn't help. But I don't know. Is it just because he's arrogant that pops up? Because this guy wasn't that far off. Although it's getting worse. Yeah, the extra 20 from being arrogant definitely doesn't help. Different faith. Isolationist culture. But I don't think this guy was isolationist, was he? No, he was not. I am not his rightful liege. Ah, I'm this guy's rightful liege? Yes. Well, that helps a lot more too. Okay. Activity joinable. A grand tournament. We will start with a recital. I'm going to pass, actually, on that one. I'm not going to found a holy order. And I could declare more wars. Okay, not going to do that either. To look at that. No, he's not too young. Oh, he's so close. How much of a gift would I need to give you? 168, 37 opinion. Occitan. You're at war, so you're not technically available. You're also Occitan, and you probably come along. So, Armagnac, yep, you'd be the one in the war against the tyranny of Duke Lup. But he is... Oh, he's not Occitan. He is probably going to win. He is French. A scheme at court. Somebody is trying to murder one of my knights. That's not very nice of them. Oh, his primary heir is trying to usurp him. That's quite funny. Oh. No, that is the right guy. I was like, did you just change? But no, you were a kid. I mean, do I just give you a gift? Oh, 3 months? 3 months? No. I think maybe I'll learn your language, because that might help me with Albret as well. Although, distant? Yeah, too remote is going to be the problem, I think. But I might be able to get Toulouse, which would be nice. Is this the guy? Yeah, he's only 4, so not much should change in this level of time. Your betrothed, that's fantastic. Need to remember that. Learn language, success. I feel accomplished. Let's go. I can't learn the language from you. You're 45. But then how about we simply... The other one just got eaten by someone. Faction U has disbanded. Fantastic. Grand tournament. We'll start with the board game contest. Pass on you as well for now. I can ask my head of fate for gold. I can designate a guardian. My other grandson, who is going to try and become marshal or intrigue. Maybe we can make him marshal. Yeah, probably. Gillis? Go forth. Yeah, I think he got swallowed by Lotharingia, which is a shame. Hopefully you don't do the same. Occitan. I mean, you're only 45, but then plus, if he dies, we should be able to simply target someone else in terms of that. Yep, but I'm not going to be doing that, so that can go away. I can negotiate alliances. What happened to the last successor, or did he... Okay, I just want to see what he looks like. He's 56 though, so I'm probably not going to bother. He's not going to be around much longer, is he? And then let's press play again. Right, so let's learn that language. Neighboring ruler won a war. So I just went and learned... Yes, the Croatian's language, which has gotten rid of the... No, it hasn't. It's still here. Plus 762. Huh. Well then. That's going to keep him in it a while. Plus 650. Plus 56. At least he's not that far into it. He is intimidated, which gives him minus 20. Strong faction military power. That makes no sense. Outside Liechtensteins. That's the biggest problem I generally have with these guys. I need the Duchy of Upper Bosnia. My vassal has been wounded. You and I should be friends, not foes. Pay homage. Fantastic. Can we pause for a second whilst I attempt to read some things? He has done a fantastic job. Congratulations, you may now leave. Your gifts can stay on the floor in front of the throne. We shall have someone take them somewhere private. Do not worry. Thank you, Duke Popo. We will get a truce with each other for 10 years. I wasn't planning on attacking you anyway, so not a problem whatsoever. Now, what I would really like is for... County of Grissons is Swabian. What else do I have? Ulm is, I believe, Swabian as well. Swabian. Right. I feel like I need to change my culture to Swabian so I can start sorting some of this stuff out. Although that does technically put me back a tiny bit because... Franconian... Well, no, we've not really got... We've got one of these pushed out, and we're missing 3 of these. Whereas Swabians have... They don't really have anything in these, to be fair, and they are missing 3 of these. So, yeah, they're about half a thing behind us. And if I was to change, they have... City holdings gives more taxes, development, and levies. Oh, well, that's nice. Mountain homes. Quarries line of buildings have additional bonuses in counties of this culture. Prestige when completing buildings in holdings with either mountain or desert mountain. Increase hunt success chance in mountains and desert mountains. More Swabian characters. Industrious. Stress gain does go up, but building time decreases. And charismatic. Personal scheme and hostile scheme success chance goes up. Monthly court grander change plus 15%. Travel safety plus 10%. If we look at mine, on the other hand... Cannot attack allies, cannot attack through a truce. Alliance negotiation acceptance plus 50. White peace acceptance plus 10. Can learn 1 additional language. Rulers with poor education traits, such as indulgent, wastrel, or knave appeaser, are distrusted. The loyal trait is more valued. Castle holding construction costs. Feudal vassal. Castle keepers. Castles in counties of this culture provide an additional 5 defender advantage. Rulers of this culture gain prestige and renown from castle holdings. The architect trait provides a prestige bonus. Rulers of this culture are more likely to construct castle holdings. Rulers of this culture are more likely to construct buildings that increase fort level. Castle construction time and cost increased. So, what I need to do is... Can I swap to the Swabian culture? With one of the same heritage as yours. I don't think I can. Seduce romance, convert to witchcraft, remove guardian. Educate child, learn language. Because, for instance, I don't think... You Swabian? No, you're Franconian. Ah, yeah, of course. Sorry, I went the wrong direction. That's me. That's me. That's not me. You're Franconian. None of you people are helping. You're Ho and Lo Her. Where are these people gone? Swabian. You. Yes, I can't learn your language because I technically already know your language. I don't think I can particularly convert, so... Never mind, let's keep going. Court Grandeur is level 8. Hello? Saucy readings, you say? Lately, I can't help but notice the gaggles of giggling maidens and usually austere warriors gathering in the dark alcoves to listen enraptured to a book. Today, I have finally cornered Everard with a book in his hands. It is clearly a licentious text filled to the brim with sensuous temptations, earthly seductions, and supple bosoms. I am silent whilst I ponder the probable reaction of Patriarch Amori, and Everard stares at me in apprehension. Purify them with fire. I think I will be purifying them with fire because it is both theologian and zealous. So it fits into my choices fantastically. So if we now go to my Court Grandeur... Oh wow, so my baseline is now 74. That is very impressive. Court Artificer, Masculine, Court Position. All of the rest will be staying as is though, so that's fantastic. Ceremonious. Ah, all Franconian characters, fair enough. Yeah, so the most I can learn is loses 5. So I can dip just below rank 8. But not too far, to be honest. That is a big book. That's a little book. There's not much to remember about Lavinia. However, the Franconian Book of Hours just goes on and on and on and on throughout the whole of time. Ooh. I can... Yes, this is exactly... Oh. Did you grow up or did you change? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm still learning your language, I believe. That's all good. Offer vassalage to Toulouse. Speaks the Basque language. The Oc Volga language. Okay then. Must be your native tongue or the court language of ruler in a diplomatic range. Oh, no, I do not wish to adopt it. The Loch of Volga. Languidio. Sorry, the Basque language. Different language from your culture, plus 10 cultural acceptance baseline with culture sharing this language. Mine, let's drop that off my screen just to quickly look. Is a High German. Okay. And so I think I make straight up chains to learn the Basque language. Let's start that scheme because we're going to get Toulouse anyway. Now, obviously this guy might lose his war, though he probably not. He's looking pretty good. But even if he does, the guy that takes over is of the same language. Total 480. It will actually become a plus 20 because his realm will no longer be remote from mine. So as soon as he finishes his war, he should be vassalizable. And with that, of course, my mild worry, although not really so much of a worry at this time, but I should be able to get the Kingdom of Aquitaine. I only have 9, but like I said, with the 2 extra bits of land, we should get the Kingdom of Aquitaine just because we are gosh darn glorious. Now, I believe I am betrothed to you? No? No? Did I not? Ah, no, of course. Your child, I forget, is betrothed to my granddaughter matrilineally. You, then, need to have an accident. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. that guy needs to have an accident. And then we also have this guy, who, my cousin, we do want to vassalize him as well. Just quickly check. He's down to a -13. We can increase his opinion by about an extra 13. So I think we can get him to 0. At which point I just need to then slightly increase my military strength. Fantastic. So he will be swayed, I think, afterwards. Of course, I could attempt to learn his language as well. And then Duke Simon as well. Oh, he is about to be vassalized, so we don't need to worry about him so much anymore. And so that is that. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and be peaceful. We're going to try a game run-through where I play peacefully and diplomatically. Now, for those of you that have watched my previous series, thinking, I don't know, along the lines of the Amazons or the Welsh Druids, you will, of course, know that usually I decide to simply create a problematic scenario where everybody hates me and then just kill everybody. Usually quite brutally. So, this is going to be an interesting playthrough. We are going to keep, trying to get diplomacy done. I'm going to try and get, like, Europe under my control. Maybe even a bit of the UK. Maybe the British Isles as well. Yeah, a bit more Bavaria, maybe a bit of the East. That's what I think we're gonna push towards, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to push to try and be diplomatic and see if we can just absorb the European world. And on that note, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've all enjoyed this. I'm World Thryg, and if you are enjoying it, feel free to check out my other playthroughs. As I just mentioned, we've had an Amazon playthrough, we've had a Welsh Druid playthrough, we've had a couple of other playthroughs, which I can't remember off the top of my head, if I'm perfectly honest with you. There was an Indian Empire playthrough, of course, there was that one. So yeah, if you're enjoying this playthrough, feel free to jump and check out my other playthroughs, and most of all, hit that like and subscribe button, and chuck something down in the comments down below for the good old algorithm gods of YouTube. All of it massively helps the videos and my channel, and I am always very, very appreciative of the support you all show me. And so until next time, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. I'll catch you next time.